Alright, you want one of those aesthetic setups you've been eyeballing in Pinterest or Instagram. One that looks inviting, that feels like you. Well, there's more to it than just copying what you see. Let me tell you all about it. If you just buy random gear, you end up with a cluttered mess. The secret here is intent. And you might be unsure what you intend to change, so let me help you with that. Every setup you see online can be broken down into 5 core design aesthetics. I'll show you exactly what they are, the principles behind them, and how you can mix and match them to create your personal style. Let's start with minimalism. What is it and why does it matter? Minimalism's main objective is one and one only: focus. Focus on just one thing. Everything else should help you focus on this one thing or it shouldn't be there. Let's look at an example. This is my desk, and yes, it's cluttered. It really feels like an annoyance. I have so much stuff on top of it I can even barely move my mouse. So let's minimize it. I don't use 90% of the stuff here anyways. I actually only need the computer and peripherals for my everyday work. Everything else should go in a drawer or in the trash. It's all about being intentional about your space and removing any noise that might be demanding for your attention. If you can, keeping your tones monochromatic like black, white or gray is also helpful. Now, you might feel that minimalism is a little too cold, lifeless, and you would like it to be more organic, more natural. This is what's called biophilic design, the integration of nature into your workspace. And it's not just about tossing plants around, it's about removing the artificial looking objects from the setup. You're essentially trading plastic for wood and stone. You're adding earth tones like greens, browns and beige. You're replacing harsh white LEDs with warm, ambient, sun-like glow. The reason why this aesthetic is so big is because humans have an innate genetic biological need to connect with nature. And unlike the offices a lot of us work in, this need is ever so big. So, improving our setup like so boosts overall well-being and reduces stress. Biological design can sometimes feel a little too much, too screaming and away from the minimalism. If you feel this way or don't want to paint all your walls and change all your decor, you might get a similar and more clean result with Scandinavian serenity. This aesthetic is rooted in the Nordic concept of hygge, which is a balance between simplicity and nature. Here, you can see a lot of clear tones with big windows in order to maximize natural light. It can surely bring some life to a dark room, but don't be mistaken by the light tones. Although they might feel cold with very bright light, they can bring up a very inviting and cozy vibe with warm sunset colors. Now, I understand these bright tones might not be for everyone. Some of you, like me, prefer a purposely darker environment. Enter warm gamer looks. But stay with me, it's not that RGB vomit nonsense, it's something more sophisticated, more well thought out. You keep the high performance tech, the oversized monitors, the mechanical keyboards, but you swap the aesthetics. Instead of plastic, use dark wood. Instead of flashing rainbow lights, use static amber or warm white bias lighting. It's not fully biophilic, but it's a blend. It's moody, it's cinematic, it's better. And finally, if you really like to have a bunch of stuff around, I still highly encourage you to be intentional about your space and consider the Minimax approach. You can have the figurines, the posters, the bold colors and the mixed patterns, but the keyword again is intention. Every item on display is there because it inspires you creatively. It's loud, it's you, but it's still organized enough to get work done. Okay, let's bring this home. We've shortly discussed the 5 main desk setup aesthetics, and if you're still unsure which to choose, here's a quick guide. Minimalism. Its main purpose is visual declutter. To achieve this, you should be intentional and use only what you need. Keep your setup clean and monochromatic. Biophilic. The integration of natural elements. Bring in plants, replace plastic with wood and stone, keep your colors earthy with green, brown and beige. Scandinavian serenity. Maximizes natural light. Use ample space, purposely placed plants, and clear tones like white, beige and light brown. Warm gamer looks. Resonates with sophisticated gaming. You're replacing plastic with dark wood, RGBs with warm lights, and adding rich textures. Colors are mainly black and orange. Maximalist. It's organized clutter. You want to be intentional with every object exposed. Use what makes sense to you. Usually colors are bold and mixed. Remember, these are just frameworks, not laws. The best setups usually steal a little bit from each aesthetic. Make it functional but make it yours. It's for you to enjoy.